to be shocked away by the rock and rolling coasters night and day. Now, listen to Radio Apple. Come with me. Let's count down to ecstasy. 3, 2, 1.
Hey Gacha gamers, this is Caleb, and today I have for you a first impressions review of a new Gacha game coming out later this year, Reverse 1999. Currently, I'm playing the closed beta test version of the game, and I'm thoroughly impressed. Reverse 1999 is a time travel themed gacha game developed by BluePoch. If you want a super short version of this review, it's this. Reverse is a turn-based strategy game with a heavy emphasis on story and art design. The metagame systems and the user experience is similar to Arknight's. The combat is based on playing skill cards and matching elemental weakness. I recommend Reverse 1999 for those who enjoy a stylish, story-driven gacha game. If you like building up your characters and doing combat, this game is okay for that, but the main focus of the game is in story and art. Let's first dive into the story because I think that's the focal point of this game. I say that because 90% of the gameplay is a really well voice-acted visual novel. The story revolves around a calamity called the Storm. The Storm reverses time starting from 1999, hence the name Reverse 1999. The Storm spreads to different decades in the 20th century, and the plot of the game is going to different points in time to rescue other magic users called Arcanists from the Storm. There's a group of bad guys doing the same thing, but they want to recruit Arcanists to join their cult and help them with their evil plans. The art style may seem lighthearted, but the game really gets dark and gruesome, to a point where me as a grown man felt uncomfortable at times. Trust me on this, the story is very dark.
James Clark. Peter Gusenberg.
The voice acting is extremely good in this game. It's on par, if not better than Genshin and Honkai. You can actually feel the emotions from the scenes because of how good the acting is. The voice acting is really top quality.
What? Everyone is exiting? The trading volume is more than 12 million shares!
Hey, you my ass! Who has the cash? You tell me! Who has the cash? Let me out! I'm in a hurry! I need to go home! I need to go home!
The UIUX of the game is a lot like Arknight's. You play the game by going through story nodes. There are also scenarios where you can farm for resources. After your first one, a recording is made for you to autoplay the level in the future, so the game makes it really easy for you to farm. There's even a base building part of this game called the Wilderness. You can build up your island and add buildings to your island to passively generate resources. For example, the Dust Bell Tower gets you the Dust resource. The Gacha system is like Reverse games. Hard pity is at 70 and soft pity is at 60. Pity carries over from banner to banner, and there's also a 50-50 and guarantee system. The animation for the Gacha summon is actually really cool. You spin a wheel in the river of time, and it summons a character for you.
Mission accepted. Advice, you'd better clear your complaint mailbox first.
I've been playing the game for about a day and I've done 50 summons so far. You can see my characters here. I got lucky and I was able to get a 6-star pretty early, so I have 2 6-stars on my account. Of course, this is closed beta, so all of this gets reset when the game goes live. You have your standard character archetypes in this game. So for example, Lilia is a DPS unit, Sotheby is a support unit that heals, Cornbloom is a support unit that debuffs the enemies, Sonetto is a 5-star character that everyone gets. She's a support unit that buffs up your team. Character progression in Verse is pretty simple. You level up your characters to increase their stats, and you ascend your characters to increase their level cap. When you ascend your units, you also get more special abilities in terms of passives. There's no gear system as far as I can tell, so upgrading your units is pretty simple. There's a duplicate system in the game called Portray. When you get duplicates of a character, you can portray them to get upgrades to your skills. Each character has 3 abilities, an ultimate and 2 skills. Skills have their effects increased when you play a upgraded version of them in combat. So for example, in Sonetto, her level 1 skill only does damage, but if you upgrade it to level 2 or level 3, her skill also applies a disarm debuff. For combat in Reverse 1999, you bring 3 main characters and 1 substitute. The substitute comes in if someone dies in battle. You can also equip the melody, which gives your character special abilities. The special abilities usually take a few turns to charge before you can use them in battle. Elemental weakness is pretty important in this game because it gives you a 30% damage bonus against a weaker element. On this level, you can see that my beast character is strong against the plant enemies, and my plant character is strong against the star enemies. The combat in Reverse is turn-based. Everyone on your team goes, and then everyone on the enemy side goes. Each turn you get 3 action points, which you can use to play a skill card or move skill cards around to upgrade skill cards. Whenever your character takes an action, they charge up their ultimate. When the ultimate is fully charged, you will draw an ultimate card the next turn. As you can see, the combat animation for this game is very cool and very satisfying to watch. Overall, I've had a really good time playing this game. This game is very story focused and has a very long story campaign. You'll be spending most of your time playing story missions and watching really well acted cutscenes. For some players this is awesome, but for players who want a more active gameplay, Reverse 1999 might not be your cup of tea. At the end of the day, this game is very beautiful, and I think it's worth checking out just for the art style. I'm curious about your thoughts about the game, so please leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching my review, and see you next time.